Hi, baby. Hello, love bugs. This is me and my little foster baby wishing you a Merry Christmas. We're just going to do a quick little class today, a nice little flow. That's it. I hope you love it. All you'll need is 2 pillows, or firm pillows, or you can use a blanket that's folded up. If you have blocks, even better. Just kind of like makeshift blocks. And you'll need you and your mat and me and Bunny. So I hope you enjoy, and I also hope that you have the merriest Christmas, and see you on the mat. All right, Christmas babies, beginning today in a seat. Always the option to use your little pillow to sit on if you're feeling a little bit tight. It's actually comfy, so I'm going to stay like this for now. And closing down the eyes, let's take a nice deep breath in, feel your belly expand. And a breath out, belly draws in. Inhale, arms up, we're stretching, we're growing, all the way up through those fingertips. Exhale, release by your side. Inhale, right arm comes up and over, deep bend in that left elbow. And exhale, let's walk those little fingertips all the way forward to top left side of your mat, coming into a stretch for the left hip flexor. Releasing forehead to the earth just for a sec. Walking them all the way through center and back to your thighs. Let's exhale to unite the breath. Inhale, left arm comes up and over. Nice side body stretch, filling up with air. And exhale, release those fingertips to the earth, walking them to the top right corner of your mat. Coming into the right hip flexor now. Breathing deeply here in your own time. Next inhale, fingertips walk back through center, and we come all the way up. Let's bring those elbows up to 90, I was going to say. We're going to move through a few cat-cows seated instead of on all fours. So as we inhale, our elbows draw back. Let's try to keep the ribs drawing towards each other so we're not coming into any crazy back bends. Instead, our heart lifts, and then our chin and our throat can open. So you feel like you're expanding and growing up versus crunching into a back bend. And as you get to the top of your next inhale, extend those fingertips, extend those arms. Exhale. We slowly start to round the spine, ribs draw towards each other, chin comes towards the chest, and our fingertips are pulled forward, reaching, reaching, reaching. Totally release the neck here. Inhale, expand, moving through a few rounds in your own time. Exhale, we contract. And last one, wherever you are, last round, I should say. Before meeting in center. Let's take one final inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, we reach up and over, coming to all fours. Let's push that pillow to the side. Tucking the toes all the way up, down dog. If it's Christmas morning and you're a little bit tight, you've just woken up, go ahead and take a nice wide down dog, feet as wide as the mat. You can shorten your stance a little bit as well and bring a deep bend into those knees. Feel free to bring the feet in to hip width if that feels comfortable for you as well. Growing long through those arms, fingertips are spread. Hips tilt up to the sky, spine lengthens, neck releases. Let's walk it out for a moment, bringing one heel to the earth and then the other. My little Christmas bunny is hopping around this morning. She's still up for adoption, so hit me up, please. Although I kind of want to adopt her now. Or hit up the Toronto Humane Society. Coming to a neutral down dog. Let's inhale, right toes float up to the sky, right hip draws down to come in line with the left. We expand. Exhale, tap. Don't worry about the height, we're just stretching out the hamstring, warming up the legs. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we tap. Last one. Inhale, the leg lifts. This time our hip opens up so that right leg externally rotates. Try to keep the right shoulder in line with the left. And we bend the knee. It draws out and around to come and touch that right elbow. And then bring it up to your nose. And without making a sound, plant your foot down into a runner's lunge. Beautiful work. Drawing the right hip back, left hip forward. Coming nice and light onto those fingertips. Strong in the back leg. Lengthening through the spine. Inhale, we just float up to the sky. And let's exhale, lowering the back knee nice and slow. We're hovering above the earth. Inhale, pulls you back up. Exhale, lower, lower, lower. This time we lower all the way. Inhale, release into that left hip, coming into a little hip opener here. Option to lower your palms to the mat, or you can lower them to 2 blocks or 2 pillows if you need a little bit more space. Or if you'd like to go a little bit deeper, keep those arms up. But remember to release those hips, release any gripping. Option always to close down the eyes. Nice and flowy here. You guys, let's unite our breath with an exhale. Wherever you are, inhale, arms up to the sky. Connecting the palms, growing even taller. Option to come into a little back bend, up and over. Exhale, tuck the toe. And we rise back up, nice and strong, high lunge. Inhale, we grow. Exhale, plant those hands, stepping back, lowering knees to the earth, all the way down. Inhale, pressing the palms, pressing the tops of the toes, heart lifts, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, option to come into another cobra or tuck those toes. Exhale, push up through plank or cobra. And hips up and over. Down dog. Beautiful. Coming right into the other side. Let's inhale, left toes lift. We expand. Exhale, tap. Inhale, they float. Exhale, tap. Let the breath guide the movement. We breathe before we move. Exhale, tap. Inhale. Leg follows, we lift. Open up that hip by externally rotating the left thigh. Left shoulder comes down in line with the right, and that left knee bends. It comes out and around, tapping the left elbow, and then the nose. Try to make not a sound, plant it down. Runner's lunge. Square off those hips, left hip back, right hip forward, coming light onto fingertips. Back leg is nice and strong. My veins always causing a problem. Growing through the spine at the top of the head. Nice and strong. Let's exhale to unite the breath once more. Inhale, we float up. Exhale, back knee lowers. 1, 2, 3. Hover all the air out. Inhale, we lift, lift, lift. Beautiful. Grow at the top of the breath. Exhale, we lower, lower, lower. Release that knee, coming into a nice little lunge on the other side. Take your option. So option to release the palms to the earth. Feels good. We can use our blocks or our pillows or whatever makeshift block props you have. Or you can bring those palms to sky to come a little bit deeper. And I encourage you to close down your eyes. Just a quick flow today to wake up nice and happy on Christmas morning. If you are healthy and doing this class, then we already have that to be grateful for. So wherever you are, let's exhale together. Inhale, let's reach those arms up to the sky. Option to connect the palms and reach up and over, tiny back bend. Exhale, we tuck those toes, push up nice and strong, high lunge. Inhale, we expand. Exhale, palms frame that foot. Step back to plank. Option to keep the knees up this time or lower them, coming into your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Open up the heart. Exhale, hips up and over, down dog. Beautiful, I've already worked up a little bit of a sweat. Now we're gonna keep a deep bend in those knees and walk forward. Or if you would like, you can hop or jump to the top of your mat. Let's take a breath in, halfway lift, hands come up the shins. Exhale, we release. Let's widen those legs a little bit now, you guys. I want you to connect opposite elbows, deep bend in the knees here. And we're just gonna gently sway from side to side. Releasing the neck all the way, closing down the eyes. Now, option to release, connect those palms behind your back, interlace the fingers, I should say, keeping the palms together to protect the hips, and coming into a nice shoulder stretch. Reaching up and out with that fist. The tailbone tilts up, the spine lengthens, the neck releases. Very gently, bring those hands to the bum, release them, and we're going to walk those feet in a little bit, rolling over the outer edge of the right foot, coming into a nice stretch for the outer leg. And then let's switch to the other side. I love this one. Just cooling down now, getting into a little bit of stretching. Coming back to a neutral forward fold. Let's tilt our spine to the sky. Exhale, we release. Inhale, halfway lift. We grow. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms to sky, palms connect. My head's gonna be cut off, I'm sorry. Grow up and out. Exhale, hands through heart center. And by your side. We'll move through one more flow and then we'll come down to the mat and cool down. And then you can be on with your very merry Christmas day. So let's exhale, palms forward. Little bend in those knees. Inhale, arms to sky. Reaching up and over. Exhale, forward fold. All the air up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we step or jump back to plank, chaturanga, knees up or down, take your option. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Notice how this feels, my brain, different from the first down dog of the day. I feel nice and warm and open. I hope you guys do too. Final little moment here, and we release our knees to the earth. We're almost done. Coming into a little cool down. Let's release our forehead to mat, child's pose. Knees can stay together or you can open them up, and always the option to grab your pillow. So I'll grab mine just to show you what you can do with it. And if you haven't seen my other Christmas video, reindeer pillows, very cute. So you can always sit on your pillow like so, and then come into child's. You can place a second pillow on the mat if your forehead is having a hard time connecting. You want to be comfy. We're cooling down now. We're relaxing the body, telling it it's safe. Another option is you can place the pillow on your thigh, and that gives you a little bit more space there. And then you should definitely add a little height to the mat for your forehead. So I'll put this off to the side for now. Slowing down the breathing here, you guys. I like kind of hugging my knees and rolling side to side, but you come into whatever version of child's feels good for you. And let's exhale for 3, 2, and 1. Pause on empty. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Pause at the top of the breath. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. We pause. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Pause. Carry on with this nice slow quality of breathing, and come on and roll over onto your bum. We'll come into a little forward fold. So again, the option to grab that pillow, just sit on. This is a bit of a soft pillow, so harder pillows are better, but any pillow will do. Roll your bum right onto the edge of it. This just gives your spine a little bit more of a tilt. And then go ahead and extend those knees in front of you, keeping a bend if you need. Let's inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, up and over, forward fold. The neck is the last thing to release. The spine lengthens and then the neck follows. We always keep a nice deep bend in those knees to connect our belly to our upper thigh, and that's to protect our low back. Of course, if you have the space and the flexibility in the hamstrings and in the low back, then you can do this with the legs straight. Wherever you are is just perfect. But for now, especially if it's morning, let's keep a nice bend. Just be nice and comfy here. And if you're not feeling too much, go ahead and walk them forward to whatever point you need. Coming back to that nice slow breath. Next inhale, we lengthen through the spine. Exhale, we release deeper. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Let's bend those knees. Little windmill back and forth. I'm going to lose my pillow again. Just opening up the hips a bit and crossing them over. Coming into the glute a little bit. Beautiful, and we're gonna lower to our mat. So once again, straighten out. I'm gonna move up a touch, straighten up those legs, nice and tall through the spine. We inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms reach up and over, shoulders round. We're lowering for 10. Tiny little bit of that work here, nothing crazy. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Take a little stretch if you'd like. And then bend those knees, feet come flat to the earth. They're just out of reach of your fingertips. Hip width apart. Palms are pressing firmly into the earth. And let's inhale, hips rise for 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. We're holding up here. Option to interlace the fingers, connecting the palms to get a little bit deeper, rolling over those upper arms. And while we're up here, let's draw the ribs towards each other. So rib, rib, picture them coming towards each other. We're coming out of any crazy back bends. And we're growing, picture your thighs are lengthening. And you're growing up and out of the thighs, all the way out the knees. So your knees are like traveling to the opposite end of the room. And then automatically, your hips kind of feel like they rise and open. At least that's what it feels like to me. And this is a much more secure and safe way to hold our little back bend here. One more deep breath in. Our glutes are turning on. And on your next exhale, release the hands. We lower for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do 2 more rounds, okay? Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. All the air out. Inhale, we rise. Nice little squeeze. Growing out through the thighs and the knees, hips open. And exhale, move in your own time. Release all the air. Widening your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Let those knees drop in. Arms can open up, closing your eyes. We're almost done. Just releasing our low back here for a sec. And if you feel ready, reach those arms overhead, reaching those toes to the sky. We're going to flex and point for 10, 9, for 8, 7. Really flex those feet. Draw those baby toes all the way back down towards your body. For 5, reach with those arms. 4, low back presses into the floor, growing up and out through the legs. 2, and 1. We're gonna grow up and out through the legs, lowering. Option to stay on the ground, low back pressing firmly. You can bring those hands behind the head, lifting up, and we're lowering for 10, 9, heart is opening, elbows draw out. 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3. If you hear jingling, my bunny is playing with a little elf. 2, and 1. Beautiful. Releasing all effort now, coming into any final movements you need. Maybe bringing those knees to the chest, giving them a little hug here. Gently rolling side to side. What are you doing over there? Okay. Maybe coming into a little happy baby. That's what I feel like I need right now. Final little hip opener, heart opener. And then we'll finish with a couple of twists. So if you feel ready, let's lower those legs over to the left. Body opens and twists to the right. Option to use your pillow underneath your knees if you're noticing that your right hip is raising off of the mat. We want that right hip to keep connection with the earth. That allows us to twist a little bit deeper. Getting the benefits to the digestive system for detoxification and digestion. Closing the eyes, coming back to our nice slow breathing. feel ready, those legs come up through center, moving your pillow if you were using it, and we twist on the other side. We twist left. Closing the eyes, bring to mind one thing you feel grateful for today. Christmas can be such a happy time, can also be a little bit challenging. So wherever you are, I'm sending you love. And coming back through center. We can finish now in a little Savasana, I would say. Let our bodies just really rest and rest. Shavasana is when our body kind of, I'm looking for the word and I can't find it, integrates, that's the word. When our body integrates all the movements and all the hard work we've just done. So I'm going to stop talking now. You guys rest in your beautiful Shavasana. And I wish you the merriest Christmas ever, and I will see you soon. Bye. I need to show you what she's doing. It's too cute. Are those your elves, honey? Was that all the jingling you were doing? Yes, it was. You a happy bunny? You're so happy here. I don't want to leave you.